Hello, my friends. How you doing? We're back.
Hi.
We're going to end chapter 13 today, and we're going to start chapter 14 next time. I believe that's what we are. This is in chapter 13. Yeah, we started in chapter 14 next time we meet. But today we got 2 poems we're going to go over, and we're going to start or end chapter 13 and prepare and get into the thick of things, because it's going to start getting interesting. As we discussed before, we've just moved out of the house. We've left to come up here to Mountain Home. New home, new environment, new atmosphere, new start, fresh start. And we've settled in. We've met some friends at apartments, with Creekside apartments, before they shut it down and forced us to move to where we are at the present time. But in the meantime, we're over there.
Speaking of where we're living, they're doing some renovations with the...
Yeah, they're doing some bed work, some flower bed work, or butchered all our trees.
They're going to plant new ones, apparently.
Apparently they're going to redo the beds, evidently. So, I'm going to, as we've met our friends, did we discuss the friends we met up here?
I don't know.
Robert and Tammy and Kasha, Draven, Wanda, Jacob and the little ones, Trish.
Kasha.
Oh, what did call it, Kasha? Azusa. Yeah, we did. Azusa, of course. Azusa died. She had an asthma attack. We discussed her. We also talked about Ashley, her daughter. She's disappeared off the radar. I don't know what happened to her. But when she, her and her mother got into it, and she went her own way, she got caught up in some bad stuff. And she was on and off Facebook for a while. Now she's just flat out disappeared, and I have no idea what happened because I can't find her. She's on my Facebook, but her Facebook page is inactive at the moment, so I don't know what's going on with her. But I met some other friends whose names I don't remember. One of them's getting married. She's engaged. Used to live in apartment 1. The apartment we lived in used to be the bus stop. Yeah, that's where, yeah. Used to be the bus stop. The reason I say it used to be the bus stop, because that's where all
it was.
Because it was. That's where all the kids would gather.
We literally gathered in the living room with Pokemon.
Some of the parents would come in. We didn't have the door open. We'd come in. They sit down. And we chit chat. They played Pokemon. They'd come in and out. Well, they watched Pokemon and stuff and waited for the bus. So my apartment was the bus stop gathering. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, everybody come inside the house there. And when it come time to pick the kids up, that's where they would meet. They would meet at my apartment. I would open the door, wait for the kids, the twins, when they get off the bus. Some of the ladies there that had kids, they would come to my apartment, and we would open the door, and we would sit down, talk, wait for the kids to get off the bus. Sometimes, Robert would come there because Tammy was working. He'd wait for Akasha and Draven to get off the bus. But yeah, my apartment became the bus stop. It was the gathering for everybody to gather at and catch the bus and get off the bus. And I also got my 3rd opportunity for a college education. And I went for a grant, and I was told to go for a loan, but not realizing the amount of interest they were going to pile on it. So all these people were saying, "Hey, you got the loan, you paid the damn thing." Well, screw you.
Fucking win.
Okay? Screw you. That's all I got to say about it. Screw you, because they don't tell you about the unsurmountable amount of interest they put on top of the loan.
They don't.
They sucker you in to get these loans with the idea that they're going to make it payable to your work schedule, to your income. No, they won't. No, they don't. They don't make it payable to your type of income. They want a certain amount, and if you don't pay that certain amount, they won't take it until they get that certain amount. and that's bullshit. So I got on a payment driven plan where I don't owe anything until I get to the point where I can actually pay the damn thing. My loan went from $5,000 to $17,000 within 2 or 3 years. So don't tell me. Well, you got the loan, you need to pay it. Well, kiss my ass. That's all I got to say about it. Because they don't tell you about the interest they put on top of it.
They do.
Everything you pay in, over half of it goes towards interest, and very little goes towards the actual loan. So the only way to pay a loan off is to pay it off in full. So I don't see how anybody making the kind of income that I was making is going to pay off a $5,000 loan in full. It's impossible. And making the kind of money I had, they want $269 a month. And I was only able to do $100. They wouldn't even take the payment until they got to $260. So I don't want to hear your shit. You can kiss my ass on that one.
All they care about is money.
You know, I mean, sorry, but you can kiss my butt on that one. So they suck you in with the idea you're going to be able to make the payments and pay it off, but they add like an unheard of amount of interest. So anything I pay in now, I'll be paying towards interest for the next 5, 10, 15 years before I even start paying on the loan. So I don't want to hear about it. And I warn everybody. I even warned CJ, my stepdaughter, don't go for the loan. Don't take the loan.
It's literally like
they'll take it and they'll use it against you, and they'll tack on an unheard of amount of interest. And all you're doing for the next 10 years is paying on interest. You're not even paying on the loan. You're paying on interest. So I'm going to get that out of the way real quick. Nip that in the bud. But I did get my education. I did get my associate's degree. I ended up with about 2.5, 2.6 grade point average. I finally got...
Have you used it at all, though? No?
It's on the board. We got a hallway with the Hall of Fame, and all the diplomas and high school diplomas.
I have one thing there.
Certificates and stuff. Jacob has his high school diploma up there, but I'm thinking about just giving him a certificate, making a false one, and then say Son of the Year, and then put that up there. Or better yet, Sidekick. How about Sidekick of the Year? There we go. There's a Sidekick of the Year. But it was an associate's in arts degree. That's what I finally got. I finally got my college degree. But the landlords that were there, they were kind of like not the best.
They weren't the worst.
The assistant manager was not the best. But we got our foot in the water here. And when they shut the place down over there, we found a place over here. So, and we've been here since it's 2024 now. We've been in this area, in this home since 2009, 2010.
I don't know.
Been almost 15 years in this one spot right here. Kind of, and of course, you know, I got the kids into school.
I said click YouTube. Don't.
He's having trouble with the phone. He's fighting with his phone over here.
It's slowly dying.
The phone's slowly dying. We're in the process of getting him a new phone because he tried to eat his phone, and he farted on it, and then he belched on it, and then he peed on it, and then...
Why did I pee on it? Why would it...
I'm just exaggerating a little bit because you've abused your phone.
I think I threw it at a tree once.
He may have thrown it in the
By
water.
accident.
Dropped it in the water, flushed it down the toilet, took a shower with it. Anyway, he didn't do all that, but he did not take care of his phone very well.
I tried.
So we got a better phone coming on the way.
No, you stinker.
In about 2 weeks, we got another phone coming, and he'll be able to start fighting with that one and actually get a better phone.
He drops it immediately, shattered.
Yeah, drops it and shatters. The first thing he did with this one is he dropped it dead.
First
on a rock and shattered the screen, which is why it's
It
been
had
slowly.
a screen protector on it too.
It had a screen protector on, but it didn't do any good. It hit the rock at the right point, and it's been screwed up ever since. So we got it paid off now. It's just a matter of getting the money for an activation fee for when CJ gives him the phone she's got, because she's getting a new phone. So she's just going to give her phone to Jacob. Jacob's going to activate it, get his own activation, and get his own network, and then pay on it. So that's on the line. So that's what happened to the music. Music, because the phone's going, the phone's just kaput.
It's computer.
But these kids, these knuckleheads, they loved SpongeBob. That was their main cartoon to watch. I admit, I sat down and watched some of it. It is kind of fun watching SpongeBob and Patrick.
I know the shit out of Squidward.
I know the hell out of Squidward, and then what was that crab's name? Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs and Plankton fight over the restaurant chains, and then that squirrel coming in. A squirrel on the water with a globe.
A dome. That's a scientist.
Anyway, it was a weird cartoon. It was funny. But there was new ownership on the horizon. They are the original owner of the show sold the rights to somebody else, and they picked up the show and took over the show, took over the rights to the show, took over the writing and the production and all that other stuff. So it was called so it was a changeover. It was a changeover. And so, of course, I just found Facebook. I finally found Facebook, and I was slowly adding friends and family to this social network I just found, because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know it was out there until we kind of got up here and got internet. And I started getting used to it. I got the YouTube going, got Facebook going, got other stuff going. And
I fixed it.
Got the internet, got the music back. But I had a friend on Facebook that was married to an ex-stepbrother of mine. I still call brother. We don't talk very much. You stop being a nuisance. And she's the one that actually put the solar year together and shared it on Facebook in one chunk. And I don't know what happened to her. I mean, I think her and my ex-stepbrother, I think they ended up getting a divorce, and she just unfriended everybody, and she kind of just disappeared off Facebook. I don't know what happened to her. But while she was on there, we were curious. She asked me, "Why don't you make a poem about this? This sounds pretty cool." So I said, "Okay." So I sat down, put my mind together, and I put a poem together called "The Changeover." And it was about this SpongeBob's rights being sold from one company to the next. But I did it in a more humorous, using the SpongeBob characters. Somebody's being annoying today. Wonder who that is. You stop.
But it's fine.
Crazy individual. But here's the poem. The poem, like I said, we called it Changeover. She asked me to come up with the poem. I said, okay. I spent a few days on it. And this is what I came up with. It's called The Changeover. All right. There is a city at the bottom of the sea. It has a restaurant as busy can be. But the owner, who was so proud, he is gone. Now gather a crowd. The two tenants begin a search far and near. They search the tunnels below in total fear. They search over here, they search over there, but could not their dear boss nowhere near. Lo and behold, not so far away, there was this disaster in the bay. The owner had gone to help save the day, to help save the bay somehow, some way. came up with a solution to help clean up the mess. He became a hero and had to appropriately dress. He now owns a coral, but not in Redondo. The beachfront property by the bay with a lot of dough. Upon hearing the news, the square guy and the big nose choose who will be the new owner. The underwater squirrel that brings the news, or the big puffy lady who sometimes is too big for her car. Or maybe it's the guy that looks like a star. Maybe the big surfer dude, or even the dynamic duo. His daughter, perhaps? But that would be a big no-no. All the boats are in. Who is the new owner? We will know for sure no later than sooner. The mayor, with his forked staff, calls to order. The choice has been made. The smallest guy in town is your new owner. He will take over starting today. The original owner gets news of this decision. He laughs so hard, it blurs his vision. He laughs and laughs and laughs a little more, for he knows the city and the sea won't be the same anymore.
I made a jackhammer.
You are a jackhammer.
It's pickaxe.
So I put that on Facebook and I shared it. Hold on. I'm being buzzed here. It's wifey. Let's see what she's got to say. Okay, I have mail. Did you check the mail? Would you go check the mail real quick? She's waiting for a letter. Real fast, and I'll finish up here.
There it is. Epilepsy. Oh, sorry. Oh, look, my clothes are gone.
Well, he goes and does that, so she can stop bugging me. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep, beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Just anyway, now she's doing a withdrawal hardship, and she's waiting for a documentation on this withdrawal, and it's supposed to be in the mail, so I'm supposed to check the mail. But anyway, I put that on Facebook, and she loved the heck out of it. She thought it was funny as heck. And she, of course, she guessed Plankton. Plankton was the new owner, and that's why Mr. Crab was supposed to laughing his butt off. Because now he knew it's over now for that town. I'm glad I'm out of there, he said. I'm done. I'm out. So, yeah, that was that. That's how that poem originated. The changeover. Of course, like I said, Facebook is like I said, it was new. It was new to my repertoire. And
trash and more trash.
Trash and more trash. There's nothing here. There's no documentations.
Nope.
Okay, let's write her note. No mail. Only sales papers. No mail, only sales papers and such. So, not yet. Okay. Here we go. Now she's back to eating her lunch. She's on lunch break. That's why she's bugging. That's why she's blowing my phone up. Like I said, you know, I began to slowly. They had that. They had to start off with Facebook started off with a thing called Farmville. So I started adding, in order to have Farmville for your Farmville to grow, you had to have friends. So I've started adding some friends to go with my Farmville thing. Kept me busy for a little bit, but eventually...
You and I got into it a little bit.
Jacob got into it a little bit, but eventually we just got bored with it.
There was another internet game.
Something else popped up. We got into that, and it got to the point where I wanted to try to find a partner. I had a one-night stand while I was there, apartments, but one-night stands don't take the place of a genuine partner.
Who was that?
Trish. And of course, that's all she wanted as well. She just wanted a one-nighter. That's all she was interested in, so it was no big deal. So, but the thing is, I wanted more. And so I used Facebook as my starting point. But in the meantime, if we get to that point, it's like a gathering of people you haven't seen before, you haven't heard of before, people from all over the globe, everywhere. This is a place for everybody to gather. People say, well, Facebook's just a platform for, for this or for that, and no one takes you seriously. They're not really your friends and stuff like that. Well, yeah, they can be. They can be your friends. Whereas also you got family that's on Facebook. You got friends of family that's on Facebook. You got people that want to know you to be your friend. You got people looking for friendship. People looking for relationships. And people wanting to hook up with people they haven't seen before. Or haven't seen in 20, 30, 40 years. And this was that platform. That's what it was used for. So that's how I came up with the poem called Harmonious Gathering. And so, as I got more and more in tune with Facebook, I began to, realize I can use this to find a mate. And my parents said, "Why don't you find an Asian lady?" They're trained to be loyal. They're trained to be respectful to their men.
Not trained, but taught.
Taught. Well, not trained, but taught. That's where that's where they're raised. They are kind of trained too. They're kind of trained that way. So that's how they're raised. They're raised to be loyal. They're raised to respect their men they're with and be loyal to them and stuff. So I figured everything else I've tried has failed, so why not? So I started to search through Facebook for Asian friends and of other Asian friends, and began to add people to my Facebook. And it grew from 20 to 50 to 50 to 100 to 200 to 300, 400, and 500 in a matter of months. It grew pretty quick. Well, that's how people gather and meet and chit chat and talk. And that's I called it the Harmonious Gathering, because you gather. There's a whole lot of people just gather up in this place, and it's sort of harmonious if you stop and think about it. And that's why I decided to entitle this poem "The Harmonious Gathering," because that's what it is. A place to gather and talk and meet people from all walks of life, all different corners of the planet. So here's the poem, "The Harmonious Gathering," and with this poem we'll end chapter 13. We'll end chapter 13, and then we'll begin chapter 14. Chapter 14 is going to be entitled "The Journey of Two Souls." And we'll get to that on the next episode. The Journey of Two Souls. That's why I call it chapter 14, The Journey of Two Souls, because that's what I started to do. I started courting. But in the meantime, here's Harmoneous gathering. Extravagant, outrageous, and glamorous. Two have never met, but to become friends and family. You have your strange characters, the odd ones and the goofy ones. There are ones that play on the web. You have your gamers and networkers. Some looking for long-lasting friendships, or maybe even romance. There are the young bucks and the old-timers, and of course, the in-betweeners. You have people of political intrigue, religious faith, and above all, the wise. Historical to scientific documentation. Athletics to personalities. The stars from near and far, or the ones we know little of. You have a wide range of nationality and government interest. To say good morning and good night, have a good day, or have a good evening. All across the world in a universe of billions, bundled into one site. From one continent to the next, from island to island, the communication line has been connected with willingness of expression. A coming together like an Olympic gathering, all wanting one thing. Peace for all that are here, letting love reign without restraints. And that will bring us to the end of chapter 13.
I can fly.
3 more chapters to go, my friends. And we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty here. Chapter 14, like I said, I began my courting on Facebook, my courtships. I've started a little bit here and there with that one girl, Lynn Tan, and of course I delve even deeper as I get more in tune to Facebook and get more used to using it. And I finally meet this one particular girl, and things get a little interesting. And then I meet one other, and things become even more interesting.
And now she's here.
We won't get to that far yet. We'll just say it gets more interesting. But anyway, until next time, next we meet will be episode 45. This is episode 44. It'll be episode 45 next time we meet. And we'll start chapter 14, The Journey of Two Souls. And have a great day, or have a great evening, wherever you may be.
Bye.
My sidekick, to me, take care.
Swap.